Thank you for joining me today. My name is Ezzy Odimoka. I'm a mom, a pastor's wife, and I enjoy talking about relationships. Today, I'm going to talk to you about a topic, how not to ruin your marriage. But before we get into that, I have authored 2 books. The first, Relationship Smart, Love, Courtship, and Marriage for Every Woman, and Brighter Days, 100 Thoughts of Hope, Love, and Blessings. Both books are available for you on Amazon or anywhere you get your books. So, for our topic today, how not to ruin your marriage, I'm going to share with you some things to avoid so that you don't ruin your marriage. What do I even mean? Proverbs tells us a wise woman builds her house, but a foolish one pulls it down with her hands. So that means that there could be things that you may be doing that may be hurting your marriage and you don't even know it. So we're going to talk about those things today. All right. So point number 1, nagging. Right? So this is constantly fault finding, nitpicking, complaining, right? About things that you're not happy with or things that you don't like that your spouse is doing. And we know the Bible also tells us that it is better to dwell on the rooftop than with a nagging woman. Right? Women, we generally like to talk, right? But what we are saying is that constant negative fault finding, nitpicking, it's like the person can't do anything right. You find fault with every single thing they do. That is draining, and that will be draining if you were to be on the receiving end, right? So definitely something to stop doing right away. It doesn't work. It doesn't get the results that you want. So why not try something else, right? Why not try talking to the person when it's a good time, right? And addressing the things that you have concerns about. Just avoid scratch out nagging. It doesn't work. It hurts and it will ruin your marriage. Point number 2, I want to talk about greed. So this is covetousness. This is wanting excessive desire for, wealth and material things. And it can ruin your marriage, because then what happens is you want to keep up with the Joneses. You want to have the things that the neighbor has. You want you to buy the same car. You want to own the same house. You want to go on the same kinds of vacations, whether or not the family can afford it, right? So that constant desire to have more than what you have currently, that is not good for you. Why? Because the Bible tells us that godliness with contentment is great gain. For we did not come into this world with anything, neither are we going to go out with anything. So why not enjoy where you are right now while you are praying, while you are working hard to be where you want to be tomorrow? Okay, there's no need for greed, because you can put pressure on your spouse. You can, waste the family resources. You can just do things that harm your marriage. Be content, appreciate what you have, be thankful for what you have, work hard for where you want to be. And I know that soon enough, you will be where you want to be. The third point I want to share with you today is very similar to greed. It is selfishness. In marriage, every good marriage is going to be one that each person is looking to meet the needs of their partner. But when couples are selfish, they only are looking after what is in their best interest, right? They only care about what they want, where they want it, when they want it, right? They only care about their needs, the needs that's for their family, say their own extended family, their mom, their dad, their brothers and sisters, and not necessarily the need of their spouse. So selfishness ruins marriages all the time, right? You have to ask yourself, are you aware of your partner's needs? Are you trying to meet his or her needs? Are you reaching out? Are you Or are you having the say all the time? Is it all about you? Is it all about your happiness? Is it all about what you want, right? Is it all about you? Then that is not good. You want to turn it around and look into the interests of your spouse. Now, another point I want to share with you today, not to ruin your marriage, is avoiding ungodly counsel. Ungodly counsel, they're everywhere right now, right? In different groups, social media, telling you what to do, telling you, you don't put your eggs in all in one basket. You have to have plan B to avoid, getting surprised when the man does something, and just giving you all this negative counsel. You have to ask yourself, what does the Bible say? All right. Whose counsel are you going to believe? People are advising you, people are counseling you, and those counsel is informing you and making you behave a certain way, making you hide things, making you do things that you wouldn't normally do, making you behave, strange. And those kinds of things will ruin your marriage. So avoid negative counsel. If you need counsel, definitely go to your pastor, go to your cell leader. If you have a mature Christian friend, go to them. Somebody who can give you counsel from the Word of God, and is not going to give you selfish counsel or counsel from their pain and their hurts and what they have been through, because that is them. That is not you, right? And if you take negative counsel, that will definitely hurt and ruin your marriage. Now, let's go to the next point. Bad association, bad company. Right, bad friends. Again, very similar to negative counsel. Remember, the Bible tells us, Psalm 1:1, do not stand in the counsel of the ungodly, right? Bad associations. Who are your friends that you're keeping? Are they the ones telling you all the bad things that your husband is doing? Are they the ones telling you all the things you need to do to teach him a lesson or two? Are they the ones giving you things that are not going to be helpful to your marriage? You have to watch your association. Are they keeping you away from the home? Some people, their friends take them and they just go out for late night parties and they're not home. They overnight and, you have children, you have a husband, like really, right? Yeah, so avoid those. Now, the last point I'm going to share with you today is being controlling and manipulating, right? Nobody likes to be controlled. Nobody. In fact, controlling is a bad spirit, right? It is not, it's like witchcraft. You don't want to do that. So avoid controlling a person, right? In marriage, you want to be free to be yourself. That's your space. That's your home. That's a place you want to be free. Okay. And if there are things that your spouse is doing that you don't like, definitely talk about it. Have the conversation, seek help together if you must, but avoid controlling them, avoid manipulating them, because you know what? Soon enough, the person will be like, I can't deal with this anymore. I'm out of here. So you don't want that. You want to have a marriage, a home where people are free, where people don't feel controlled, where people are not manipulated, where people can genuinely love each other, trust each other, help each other. So I hope these few tips have been helpful for you today. I will continue next week to share with you part 2 of how not to ruin your marriage. So if there are any of these things that you're doing right now, you can begin to take steps to stop them so that you safeguard and you preserve and you build your home. Now, remember, I host a marriage mentorship class monthly that is free. If you want to be part of it, follow the prompts you see on the screen to register and be part of it. And so till next time is goodbye and God bless from Single and Married with Ezzy. Bye-bye.